Good morning, good morning, good morning. Day 15 of going live for 21 days straight. Something that a habit I wanted to create for myself. Yesterday, finding out that it takes more than 21 days to create a habit. But this is a start for me, and it's something I want to do for my momentum. Today, originally, I was thinking about. Um, I wanted to give someone thanks, but I think I'm going to do that on a regular video because I don't want to talk about anything else. But giving this person thanks that is a person, uh, a leader in the hospital that was an awesome leader. But my thanks is going to come from the letter that he wrote after I retired. Um, and my last place was the Veterans Hospital. And I wanted to, because he gave sent a real touching letter, and I wanted to say thanks to him. But I think either I'm gonna put it in a video and send it a regular video and send it to him, or just type up a letter and do it. Uh, I'm not gonna do that on a live. But then also I was thinking about today. I wanted to make a phone call to one of the leasing people I met in Harlem. I looked at one of the buildings to rent, and he let me in, did a little walk around. It was like 10,000 a month, and I'm not at that point yet. But he gave me his number to call. I'm letting the train go by. He gave me his number to call because he had places all over throughout the boroughs in New York. And I was thinking about doing that today. I don't think I will. I might not. Nah, I don't think I will. Um, but besides that, I was thinking, and being in the Bronx, and uh, I really love Manhattan, especially Midtown Manhattan. And doing the research on that, that's too expensive. Like it's way out of reach for opening up a business, according to the research I have done, you know, and AI was, when I put it in AI, it says stay in, I think it said the Bronx would be cheaper, and Harlem would be expensive as well. But I don't know, you know. Oh, and when I was thinking about that, I was thinking about I'm not feeling too comfortable here, not in the section that I am of the Bronx. And we talk about and listen to a lot, especially if you're on social media, about the hate against certain people. Like I'm a Black American, and I know even within the Black community, um, they don't like certain skin colors and things of that nature. I just, even, being in the military and living and on the military and on base and stuff like that. I just love being around all types of people, a mixed group of people, somebody from every background. And my thing is mostly how people present, how are their personalities and things of that nature. And so I can't just be around one group of people, not even my own group of people. And then I started thinking deeper about that. I was like, I was thinking about the olive oil because olive oil, there are two different types of olive oil uh, I want to sell. Uh, when I looked it up that as far as good quality. And then I started thinking, I was thinking about that and where I want to do my business. And then I was thinking about the olive oil and stuff like that. And then a quick thought came to my mind. You know how people say, I own a business, I own a black business, this and that. And I was like, these are some fake, phony people. You're no different than Aunt Jemima Pancake claiming to be something that they're not. Well, on another level. And when I say you're phony as well, because you may have your own nail shop, your hair shop, your food shop, your this and that, and call it strictly, you know, that's yours, but your products, you're not under the microscope making your products or in the lab conjuring up, you know, the milligrams, kilograms, whatever of your products yourself and seeing what works and don't work. So is that really like for you to say it's strictly uh a black, a African, Barbados, Asian, Filipino, white, Chinese organization? Where are you buying your products from? Are you really mixing and making your products? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I was thinking about that as well. And it sounds more of just thinking, you know, and it could be get over those I'm gonna call it a dumb way of thinking. The way I'm thinking now is, but they're true feelings, they're true things and thoughts of thinking. Like uh, I don't want to be somewhere till I die, going to work every day with um, working with somebody that's phony as hell. They only smile and laugh in your face because they know that you're going to provide them with something, and all they are takers. Something like that. And then I think it's mean when someone from certain communities say, "We don't want your kind here. We don't need your dollar." Um, so I don't know, all those things I was thinking. Then I said, you know what? Stop thinking like that and just go ahead on, make the phone call and start looking at the different buildings and don't just limit it to one area. And if one really hits you, that is where you belong if it's meant to be. Then I think I'm gonna go with that after that whole rant, after that whole session of thinking along those lines. So somebody said hi, a whole bunch of letters and is it numbers in there too? Uh SpongeBob 240 said hi. SpongeBob. I seen that name somewhere else before. Um, yeah, so that's that. And I know that everything takes a process, has a process and like trust the process, but you got to get in there and take some action and make it a process, Um, and that's where I'm at now. And I was just venting and talking, just wanted to talk out loud about that for a minute. I don't think, let's see. I usually keep things that I want to talk about and bring as content into my notepad. MACNIA Entertainment said hi. How are you? I was just looking at some of the topics I have in my journal, my notepad that I keep. And the top one up here is leadership. I made a couple of shorts videos about that yesterday. And being in certain places and being around certain places and then wanting to open my own business is like what I don't want to do and what I do want to do, you know. I think that was so beautiful for the mayor. I think it's up, yeah, Colorado, that every Friday he goes to the uh, homeless shelter to sleep on a cot and wake up and serve breakfast that Saturday morning. I think that's so beautiful because why be in a business and talk about a business and be able to give out money, resources, and just be a part of that without knowing about that, you know? And so I'm glad I went through those things too, to where, be, just being able to relate to people, real life people, real people in the world, uh, and having been through those things and still go through those things, it helped me so much. Like, because you'll be surprised at how much uh, those people that live that life every day on a regular help you, has helped me, like, beyond anything that I could have ever believed or known. Way more than those, that are closest to you or those that you work with. Just being around people from the community that are in the trenches of these things. I mean, it helps. It helps you see it a different light. It helps you know how, if you're thinking about opening a business, how you're going to open it. Uh, Again, what you will and will not do. And sometimes a lot of things are trial and error because it's really hard when you're used to doing things the old way, but then you refuse to adapt and change to uh, the new ways of life, the forever changing and adapting, like it's so hard for people to get unstuck. It's like this is the way it's been and this is the way it has always been and it's never going to change. And I find no matter where I go, where my feet land me, where my head land me, those that think like that, those that operate like that, it becomes a shit show, like really. And I don't like being a part of it, but sometimes I have to because of circumstances or because of the job that I'm in or because of where I may decide to be laying my head. Um, but those ways of thinking and those ways of treating people is, from what I see and experience, in my opinion, is horrible. I know sometimes people need that. They have to have that so that they won't walk on you, walk all over you. But I think that it's good to be able to differentiate and not treat everyone the same because you lose like that. You really do. So I don't know. Today is my new year. My new year starts today, July 27th. Uh, I could say I'm 80 years old, but what I like to say, I latched onto this phrase. I am today years old, and I heard that the first time with there's a creator called Angry Man, and he used to do back in the day reaction videos, and he had his little cigar, and he looked like, "What are they talking about?" And he did that with a younger female that said, "I'm today years old." And he was like, "What is she talking about?" And I was like, "I like that. I've been using that, and I've been using that ever since then." But I take it as my new year has started. This is my new year for me. And you know, I take it, I reflect back and look back and like, whoa, you've come a long way. When you start gaining those experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly, with life and carrying it around you with you it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, you know. But I'm grateful I'm starting a new year today. And with that, I am going to get some coffee, find somewhere to get some coffee and head on out. I need to start looking at some things. All right. Peace. Have a good day.